Hi, my name is Mr. Murray, and this is my A-Level Biology YouTube channel. So I built up this channel over a couple of years, teaching in the pandemic, recording videos, and now it's a full set of videos that can support you throughout your Year 12 and Year 13 biology journey. So I've mainly made these videos for OCR A-Level Biology, but they could also be applied to from other specs because the content is basically the same. And I just want to go through with you some of the things that are available on the channel. Before we get started, I'm a real biology teacher. I teach in London, and I've been doing A-Level biology teaching for about 16 years, and my degree was in biochemistry from Cambridge University. So hopefully I've got the experience that, that can help you to get the grades that you need. First of all, I've got whole topic mind maps. You'll find them under either the Year 12 Mind Maps playlist or the Year 13 Mind Maps playlist. And every single topic is there, bar about 2, which I'm going to try and do over the summer holidays. But they're all there. Now, I recommend that you use these at the end of a unit to revise or in preparation for an end of year assessment or a larger assessment. And there's kind of 2 ways you can use them. There's links to blank mind maps on the channel. So what you should do is you should print them out and then go through them with me and kind of annotate them all. But then you could also take another blank mind map later on and see if you could remember everything that we went through like on your own. That would really help. We've also got multiple choice questions. So these are all based on multiple choice questions that OCR produces. But during these videos, I kind of go through how you get to the answer, working on like how do we eliminate certain possibilities and what are the thought processes that you need to go through when doing this kind of multiple choice stuff. And then the final stuff is I've got full paper run-throughs. And these are example papers like breadth and depth papers if you're doing AS, or processes, diversity, and unified papers if you're doing A-Level. Again, where I focus on what strategies do you need to use when you're approaching these questions, and also what kind of vocabulary are the markers looking for? What are the phrases that you need to use to get maximum marks? Okay, so when you land on the channel, the page looks like this. I'm just going to take you to a few different places, show you where you can get access to different types of video. So first of all, before we get started on that, the links up here are important. I've got a link to a Madagascar fundraiser. If you want to participate, please do, but don't feel obliged. To the right of that, we've got Year 12 mind maps, and we've got Year 13 mind maps on the right of that. So these are blank mind maps that you can use to kind of help you construct the mind maps that we go through on the channel. So in terms of the actual mind maps themselves, the best way for you to find them is to go into playlists. So if you go to playlists, let's look at the Year 12 biology mind map playlist. Okay, so here it is. Let's ignore the ad for a minute. And down the side here, you can see that they're all there. 2.1, 2.2, all the way down, right to the very last one, 4.2. 4.3 is one I need to finish up over the summer holidays. But everything in the whole Year 12 course is there. And they're long videos. They're like an hour or an hour and a half long. So to cover the whole course, you could, definitely don't watch them all in one go. That'd be way too long. But it'd take you something like 12, 15 hours or something to do. Okay, that's the whole course there for you. Now, one thing that you could do with those mind maps, let's just look at one, for example. Let's look at this DNA one here.
Welcome.
Okay, at the end of it, it's going to look like, it's going to look like this, and you're going to have it all annotated, and it's going to look lovely. So you could produce this mind map by watching the video, take you an hour or so, hour and a half. And then later on, maybe a few weeks down the line, you could take another blank copy of this mind map, and without watching the video, see if you could build it back up again. Okay, because that kind of checks whether you actually know the stuff. Okay, you should, after having done this and really studied it, be able to make that mind map almost on your own without my help. Okay, so that's something you can do with the mind map. So that's Year 12 mind maps, and as I said, they're all there apart from that last one, which I haven't got around to yet. There's also multiple choice questions. Okay, so again, they're split into playlists by Year 13 and Year 12. I'll show you the Year 12 ones, and for Year 13, it's exactly the same. You've got multiple choice questions, and these are all linked to the OCR produced multiple choice questions. You can see the little link down here. And what I recommend you do is you give these a go and then come back to the video to mark. Okay, so like in the video, what I try to do is I try to focus on key terminology in the question, like clues in the question. I try and help you eliminate wrong answers and finally make the right decision. Okay, so it's all about exam technique and the process of getting to the right answer. Okay, so those are another thing that can help you. The final thing that I want to show you on the channel is full papers. So I've got them in this biology A-Level papers playlist, which I think I need to update because I've only put 2 of them in there, but I've got loads more. And these are papers like biological processes if you're an A-Level student, or breadth in biology if you're an AS student. Okay, so these are full run-through papers where, again, we focus on exam technique, how to approach the question. We also go into a detailed analysis of like mark schemes, how examiners mark papers, and what you need to know about mark schemes to get the most marks. Okay. Now, at the moment, I've got about 100 or so videos. So you can also just browse around and kind of find things. I've got little extra bits like final exam tips, key mistakes to avoid, and I've got some videos on exam technique, which I think is really important that you watch if you can, how to maximize your marks in A-level biology. So have a browse around the channel, and do please share this with your teachers as well, because it may be that your teachers want to use this in kind of their lessons or in setting homework to kind of help you. So I really hope you find this useful. I love biology. I want you to love biology and maybe even study it. See you next time. Bye-bye. So this bit now is for the teachers. So if there's any teachers watching this channel, basically my name is Mr. Murray and I've been teaching biology for since 2006. So like 16 years and teaching A-level all that time as well, or teaching A-level 14 out of the 16 years. I got a degree in biochemistry from Cambridge University, and I really, really love biology. The reason I made this channel was in lockdown, as many of us kind of did, I started recording videos, and I wanted the videos to be useful for students, not in just that one year. I thought, if I'm going to do a revision video on this topic, why not upload it and have it as a revision video that students can use in the future? I found it really, really helpful for my students post-lockdown, because I can set them a revision task or a revision lecture, which they can kind of watch at their own pace. So they can pause the video, stop, maybe even read some extra stuff, make notes, resume the video. They can break it down. They can do it in chunks, half an hour, then half an hour later. And I think it basically just allows me to kind of like get more contact time with the students without having to stay after school for long periods of time. So I found it really helpful. And also multiple choice questions stuff is really, really useful for students to kind of check and revise. The most important thing that I've used this for is in year 13 revision. I've got pretty good success rate with my classes. I've had ALPS 1 or ALPS 2 for the past 5 years with my A-level classes. And the main thing that I do or have done is to try and structure the revision. So I'll just show you for a second what that might look like. So here's my revision homework schedule for autumn. So in the autumn term of year 13, I try and basically revise all of year 12 over the sort of 14 weeks. So maybe in the first week, I might set them a mind map on cells and microscopes. The second week, I'll do a mind map on biological molecules. And actually, I've tweaked this a little bit this year. So actually, I prefer this year, the first week was sort of cells and microscopes content, and the second week was perhaps a cells and microscopes multiple choice quiz, or a cells and microscopes test that I've just printed from year 12. So I find these videos really, really helpful for that. So I hope that you might make use of the channel. I'm not looking for any money, basically. I just do this channel because I'm a big biology nerd and I want people to love biology. Last year I did do a little fundraiser for Madagascar charity, mainly because students said that they wanted to give back a little bit. So I raised a little bit of money for a Madagascar charity called Seed Madagascar, which does sustainable development in the southeast of Madagascar. So that's me, Mr. Murray. Please come to the channel for all your biology needs over the course. I hope you enjoy the content, and please message in the comments if you have any questions. I do try and answer them from time to time. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.